I'm going to try to speak as loud as I can so everybody in the back can hear me. Can you hear me okay back there? Okay.
I can hear you great.
On November 8th, 2008, a beautiful little boy came into the world, our son Noah. For a brief moment, I was able to look at him before he was taken into the NICU at CHKD. I had no idea of what our journey would be ahead. It wasn't until the next morning that I really was able to touch him and see exactly what my son looked like. He was hooked up to wires, an IV, and an oxygen mask. I was happy, as most mothers are when they first see their babies, but also terrified about why this was happening and what exactly was wrong. A team of specialists met with my family and I. They explained that Noah was born with a congenital virus called cytomegalovirus, cCMV. The virus had attacked his brain, causing calcification on the brain, swelling on his liver, a high level of jaundice, and possibly a lifelong battle of seizures for him. He would never talk, walk, or may not even have the quality of life where he would possibly be at a vegetated state for the rest of his life. I couldn't understand why this virus happened to Noah and why us. cCMV is a very common cold virus. Every person in this room most likely has already been exposed to it in their lives, but it's life-threatening to an unborn baby. I was unfortunately never exposed to this virus. Why didn't I know this, and why wasn't I told this during my pregnancy with him? What could I have done to stop this from occurring? I felt so much guilt and had so many questions about it. Could you imagine if I had only been told while I was pregnant with him, if my OBGYN had given me that information about cCMV, maybe something would be different. For the next 8 weeks, Noah stayed in the NICU. I'll never forget the day that we were told to come to the hospital and be prepared to say our goodbyes to Noah. It was the worst day of my life. I'm sorry. I became so numb to what was going on, it just didn't seem like reality. Here I was, a first-time mother, where it should be the happiest moments for me to bond with my baby. Instead, it was spent driving daily to the hospital to visit him. It wasn't until he was 2 weeks old that I was actually able to hold him in my arms for the first time. But here we are today. Noah fought hard. He overcame it. He was able to come home New Year's Day in 2009. I will say that Noah being born here in Norfolk, Virginia, and having the immediate access to CHKD did save Noah's life. He received antiviral treatment immediately, and we're so grateful for everything the nurses in that NICU did for him during those 8 weeks. Some families don't have that option if their babies do not show signs of having cCMV right away. Having cCMV part of the newborn screening process will give them that option of early intervention, of treating the virus. This is not a virus that I feel needs to scare women if shared at their doctor's office. It's something to educate them on the importance of preventing your baby from contracting the virus in utero, possibly. Educating is what's key. We can't eradicate cytomegalovirus, but we can make of that process with newborn screening to immediately intervene if needed for those babies. I've had this honor of being part of the cCMV parents community since 2008. This past September, my husband and myself had a golf tournament event and raised over $16,000 for National cCMV Foundation. As much as I love being part of the community with other parents whose children were affected by CMV, it is still a virus that I feel needs more recognition. Does Noah talk? No, he doesn't. Does he walk? Yes, he does. Does he have a great life? He absolutely does. He's not at that vegetated state that the doctors thought he would be. The past 10 years have had their struggles, but it has always been a priority to give Noah the best life possible regardless of his disabilities. Noah was diagnosed with epilepsy and cerebral palsy. He also has severe hearing loss and has severe damage on the brain. He attends a special needs school with children of ranging disabilities, and it's been amazing for him. There's so many children born with CMV that don't have the life that Noah has. Many that aren't here today. We're so grateful that Noah is here to be with us, because even though those specialists thought he wouldn't make it, we knew he would. He has the best laugh that just makes your entire day better. He's the best little boy that I have ever known. He's my entire world. And he means so much to his little sisters and our family. It has become my mission to educate as much as possible about this virus to others the best that I can. I appreciate to have this opportunity to speak on a perspective from a parent who has been through this journey. I hope that by doing this, we can show the importance of just making CMV more aware to patients and also medical professionals. Only 9% of women know about CMV. We need to change that, and hopefully with events like this tonight, we can all increase the level of awareness. Thank you.